Hi, I'm Melissa and I am Head of Reformer here at Reformer Lab at Tottenham's Gyms. Today I'm going to be talking you through a 4-week beginner program. There's a few exercises here that will build your strength, build your knowledge of the Reformer and help you on your Reformer journey. So your benefits of Reformer Pilates are the same as your mat Pilates sessions. You've got your work on control, precision, your mind-body connection, strength, coordination. It is so good for everything, but you're going to be working through your Pilates moves on a moving carriage. Exercise 1, we're going to start with some footwork, really good for your quad strength, your glute strength, lengthening those hamstrings and your ankles and your feet. 3 heavy springs for this one. 3 heavy springs. Lovely, we're going to lie onto our back nice and gently, head onto that headrest. Headrest needs to be all the way down nice and flat and relax that head. We're going to bring our heels hip width apart onto the foot bar, toes and knees pointing up towards the sky. Your spine is in neutral. What that means is it's just how you lie down on your carriage naturally. We don't want to try and imprint it. We don't want to arch. Find that gentle in between. As we are here, we're going to bring our arms down onto the carriage. We're going to press through the heels. Before you do that, we're going to inhale through the nose, fill up that rib cage laterally. As we exhale, we're going to breathe out, pressing away from that foot bar, lengthen those gorgeous long legs, and slowly draw back in. As you do this, you're keeping your shoulders melting down into the carriage, pressing through the heels, squeezing the glutes, and draw back in. We're going to take 10 here. Every time you press away, make sure you're exhaling through the mouth. Every time you bend, you're breathing in through the nose. Imagine you're moving through honey, through syrup, something that is slowing you down. Every time you press away, squeeze in those glutes. Lovely, you've just got a few more here. Making sure we don't lock out those knees as we press away, really lengthening. Good, crown of the head shining all the way out towards the back of the room. Should be starting to feel that squeeze now through those legs. If that's enough for you, that's okay. You can stop there. If you can, gonna go all the way through to those 10 reps. Drawing that belly button to spine, pelvic floor up to diaphragm as you exhale. Lovely. Last one. We're gonna come halfway in. We're gonna hold it there, okay? Flex those feet, and we're gonna take tiny little pulses up and down. Keep squeezing those glutes. Stay with me. You've got 4, 3, 2, 1, and close that carriage. Okay, so exercise number 2, week 1. We're going to be working through our shoulder bridge. Really great for mobility through the spine, for glute strength, shoulder strength, stability through those shoulders. Lovely, so we've got our 3 heavy springs on there. If you find that you would like more support, you absolutely can add more springs onto your carriage. Lying down onto our back again, we're going to bring the arches of our feet this time. Hip width apart onto our foot bar. Knees are tracking up to the sky, arms are on the carriage. We're going to start with some pelvic tilts, really small. So in your pelvis, we're going to tuck that tailbone down, towards the carriage. You'll feel a little imprint through that lower spine. And then as you come back, you're going to dip the pelvis the other way. We're going to take a few of these. Now we all have different range, we all have different mobility. Maybe your back won't arch as much as mine, maybe it'll arch more. It's absolutely fine. We're just finding those gorgeous little tilts, anteriorly tilting and posteriorly tilting that pelvis. Once you've done 4 of these, your next one, as you tuck your tailbone, we're going to start to press through the feet, through the shoulders. You're going to squeeze your glutes, coming up to about halfway. Feel that tension through the hamstrings, pressing through the shoulders. And then we lower back down. So just come in about halfway for your glute bridge. Again, we're going to take 4 of these here, breathing out as we peel up, breathing in as we lower down. Once we've done 4 of these, if you would like a little bit more, if you can, we're going to roll down. We're going to inhale to prepare. We're going to take it up to that full shoulder bridge, peeling through every single vertebrae, Pressing through the shoulders, through the arms, the feet, squeezing the glutes, coming up, and then inhale to roll back down. Yeah, we're gonna take 4 of those full shoulder bridges if we can. Breathing out and breathing in. Every time we're looking for that gorgeous ripple through every single vertebrae. 2 more here. Think about closing that gap between the rib and the hip. And down. Last one, exhaling, drawing that belly button to spine, pelvic floor up to diaphragm. And slowly back down. Okay, exercise number 3, week 1. This is the 100. So all about your core activation, all about spinal articulation, stability through the hips, through the shoulders, lots of lovely core. So we're gonna have 1 red spring for this. If in week 1 you want more support, you add on more springs, it's okay. We're not gonna be using the resistance to move the carriage, but I suggest 1 red spring. We're gonna lie down onto our back, into that supine position. Again, neutral spine, just relax your head. You want your chin to be drawn towards your chest as if you're holding a tennis ball, okay? What we want to avoid is tipping that chin up to the sky. So continuing that beautiful line through the spine. Feet are on the carriage. We're gonna reach those arms up towards the ceiling. So week 1, we're just gonna work through our C curve. We need to inhale. As you exhale, you're gonna reach those fingertips down towards the front. You're gonna peel your head and your shoulders off the carriage, breathing out. And then we're gonna roll back down, okay? We're gonna take 6 repetitions of that. Every time, inhale to prepare. As we peel the head and shoulders off, we need to melt your shoulders away from your ears, closing that gap between your bottom rib and your hip, and then roll back down. Every time you're drawing that belly button to spine, pelvic floor up towards your diaphragm, and down. We're finding what we call an imprint. So you're drawing the bottom of your spine into the carriage, and rolling back down. 6 of those. On number 6, if we can, we're gonna peel the head and shoulders off, point the palms down, relax the shoulders, and we're gonna take some pulses right from your shoulder. And then roll back down. Okay, so this is the saw, week 1. We've got 1 heavy spring on our carriage. We're gonna sit facing towards the back of our reformer. Sitting on your carriage, you want like a hand print just behind your bum to the edge of the carriage. We're gonna take our legs either side of our shoulder rests in a little pizza slice position. We're gonna reach over and grab our left strap with our right hand. We just lean forwards as far as you can and hold nice and far down onto that black strap with your right hand. Just come up to seated. We're gonna bring our left fingertips to temples, elbows out. We need to sit up nice and tall, really lifting out of those sit bones, encouraging that core to lengthen through the crown of the head, through that spine. From here, we're gonna hinge from those hips, okay? So lengthening all the way forwards. Inhale, exhale, squeeze that core, draw back up nice and tall. We're gonna take 8 repetitions here. Again, everyone's got different mobility. If you have slightly shorter hamstrings, we're not gonna be able to hinge that far forwards. It's absolutely fine. If you would like less tension, all we need to do is hold a little bit further down that strap, and that will take away a little bit of that resistance. Yeah, so we're still gonna lengthen, doesn't matter if you can't come all the way forwards. We're just gonna grow nice and tall, working that core and that posterior chain. 8 reps with that right strap, change over, take the strap off, left hand nice and far down onto that cord, and we're gonna take 8 reps with the other strap in the left hand, sitting nice and tall. We just think about that posterior chain, so all those muscles down the back of the body, drawing those shoulders down, squeezing those lats underneath those armpits, underneath those shoulder blades as you draw up. Breathing out and down. 8 reps on either side. And then we can bring ourselves back in. So week 2, we are gonna do exactly the same thing, but you're gonna take 8 of your repetitions on your heels, and then we're going to do 8 repetitions on the balls of our feet, yeah? So you're gonna bring the balls of your feet onto that foot bar, lift those heels like you're wearing 6-inch heels, arms down, and we're gonna take 8 repetitions on our balls of our feet, okay? So this is gonna fire up those quads a little bit more. You're gonna feel it through the backs of those calves. 8 here, and we'll take that pulse on the balls of the feet. See how high those heels are? Yeah, really working through those ankles. And then draw back in. Week number 2 for your shoulder bridge. We're gonna come onto our back. We're going to start with 4 of our pelvic tilts, just to feel that gorgeous little movement through those hips. Once you've done 4 nice and slow, we are going to take 8 of our shoulder bridges. So we're peeling through that spine all the way up, squeezing those glutes and roll back down. So 7 more of those if you can. If you would like a little bit more challenge, we're going to introduce double breathing here. So it's a little bit more time under tension. So we're going to inhale to prepare, exhale to come up. We're going to hold it there whilst we inhale and then exhale to lower down. Yeah, so if you want an extra challenge, you're just adding that double breathing, so it's more time under tension. So this is the 100. Week 2, gonna start to progress. So we're coming onto our back again, feet onto foot bar, relax that head down. We're gonna bring those arms up. We're gonna bring our right leg to tabletop, so knee above the hip, shin shining parallel to the sky. We're gonna inhale to prepare. We're gonna take our same gorgeous C curve. So we're gonna peel the head and shoulders off and lower back down. You've got 4 with the right leg in tabletop. Again, breathing out and breathing in. Once you've done 4, your 4th one, can you hold it? We're gonna go for those pulses. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Lovely, reset. We're gonna do the same thing with the left leg in tabletop. So you've got 4 of your peel off, squeezing that core, and down. 4 of those. On number 4, if you can, we'll go for that hold, pulsing those arms like you're pushing on water. Short and snappy. You've got 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Week 2 of the saw, we're gonna add a row today. So, sitting tall, remember, sitting out those sit bones. You're gonna take your left strap, right hand nice and far down, sitting tall, fingertips to temple. We're gonna take that same hinge, inhale, as we extend forwards, keeping that gorgeous line through the back of the neck. As we come up, we're squeezing that core. We're gonna draw our elbow past the side of the torso, keeping the shoulders shining forwards. And then inhale to extend, yeah. Exhale, draw those shoulders down, draw that elbow back, squeezing that bicep, that tricep, and lean forwards. You've got 8 on that right side of the body. Every time, lengthening out. And then we're gonna take 8 on the left. Yeah, so taking that hand nice and far up the strap if you can. If not, further down towards the loop. And we're gonna take that hinge, lengthening through the hamstrings, through the spine. Breathe out, draw that arm back. Yes, you're heading into your row. If it's a little bit too much, like I said, that's absolutely fine. We will take our hand further down on the strap towards the end of the loop, and that will give you less resistance. Week 3, we're gonna try a little bit of unilateral exercise. So we're gonna do the same leg press, but we're gonna try and do it on our right leg only. So we'll start with that heel on the foot bar. We're gonna bring our left leg into tabletop, knee above hip, shin is parallel to the sky, okay? Arms down, that gorgeous neutral spine, squeezing those core muscles. We're gonna breathe out, pressing away, lengthen that leg, and draw back in. Yeah, it'll suddenly feel a little bit more intense, a little bit heavier. Again, I want you to really focus on keeping that left leg super still. Keep knitting that rib cage together so we're not arching through that back. If that feels a little bit too much, that is absolutely fine. Maybe we just do 4 on this single leg. If you can, we're gonna do 8 on the right, draw it in, and then change it over. We will do 8 on the left leg. Same thing with the right leg, holding that gorgeous tabletop, melting those shoulders away from those ears. Week 3 of our shoulder bridge, we are going to decrease our spring tension. So we're decreasing the support that we have through the springs. If you feel like you can, that's what we're going to do. If not, keep the same 3 heavy springs, that's okay. So if we can, we're going to take off one of our heavy springs and replace it with 1 medium spring. Yeah, so 2 heavy, 1 medium. Lovely. Once you've got that, we're going to come onto our backs. We're going to find that gorgeous neutral spine, and we're going to take 10 of our shoulder bridges. So breathing out as we peel up, breathing in as we lower down. If you can, we'll go for the double breathe in. So you inhale to prepare, exhale, peel it up, inhale at the top, and peel it down. You've got less support this time, so you need to imagine you've got magnets on your shoulders and on your heels, and they're drawing together as you peel up. We want to avoid pressing away. Yeah, you're drawing the heels and the shoulders together and rolling back down. 10 of those with that double breathe in if you can. Okay, so the 100 week 3, we're going to introduce our reformer movement with our arms. So we've still got 1 heavy spring on our carriage. We're going to lie down onto our back, feet come up to the foot bar, relax down. You're going to grab your straps. If you have 2 straps, we're going to go for the longer strap, your longer loop. If you just have 1, just that 1 loop is absolutely fine. Okay, bring those arms above your shoulders. Your fingertips are pointing up to the sky. And then we're going to bring 1 leg to tabletop and that 2nd leg to tabletop. Let's bring the knees together. And again, we're finding that gorgeous core activation, drawing belly button to spine, pelvic floor up to your diaphragm. From here, make sure the arms are above the shoulders, not over the top. Yeah, so you already want to have that little bit of tension through the straps and through your arms. We're going to inhale to prepare. We're going to press the arms down, keeping that space between the shoulder and your shoulder rest, and swooping back up. Exhale as you press down, reaching those fingertips all the way down, keeping those legs in tabletop. You've got 4 there. Once you've done 4, if you can, we're going to add our C curve. So as you press down, you're going to peel your head and shoulders off, reach those fingertips down, and then reach back up. 4 of those, if we can. You're going to feel that extra tension through your core. On number 4, we're going to peel it off. We're going to hold it. Close that gap between the ribcage and the hips. We're going to pulse those arms. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bring it back down. Okay, so for week 3 of the saw, we're going to introduce our rotation. So we're going to take that same left strap, same position, right hand nice and high up. If you want to, you could always take your hand into the smaller loop. If you've just got 1 loop, you might still want to keep your hand nice and high up. So fingertips to temples. We're going to take that hinge forwards. Let's take my hand a little bit further up. So hinge forwards, breathing in. As we draw up, we're going to take our row. We're also going to take a rotation. So everything from belly button upwards rotates round, and then bring it back to center and down. Yeah, this is why you might want to hold a little bit further down if it is a little bit too intense. So we've got that hinge forwards. We're drawing back, row and rotate. Everything from belly button upwards. Draw that right shoulder back, shoulders down, and inhale. So we're going to take 8 on that right side. And then once you've done 8 on that right, we're going to go onto the other side. Left hand goes down, fingertips, temples. You take that gorgeous hinge forwards, and then exhale, draw that shoulder round, melt the shoulders down, and in. 8 reps on each side, and you're done. All right, week 4 is just another progression of week 3. So remember those leg presses, that footwork we did on the balls of our feet. We're going to try that with our single legs. So it's the same setup, but now you're going to have the ball of the right foot on your foot bar, left leg to tabletop, and we're going to take that single leg press all the way through on the ball of the foot. We're going to take 8 here. If we can. If it starts to become a little bit too much, that's okay. All you need to do is bring your heel back onto that foot bar. 8 on the right, 8 on the left, and you're done. So shoulder bridge, week 4. We're on our 2 heavy, and 1 medium spring if we can. If not, that's okay. Go for 3 heavy springs instead. Just gives you a little bit extra support. We're gonna come down into our position. Arms are down, remember. This week, if we can, we're gonna go for that double breathing. So breathing in through the nose. Exhale as we peel up into our shoulder bridge. We're gonna take 10 repetitions of these. If you are ready for a little extra challenge, we're gonna take our arms up, melt those shoulders down, reach the fingertips up. This is gonna give you even less support through those arms. Yeah, you'll feel it much more through the hamstrings and through those shoulders into the carriage. So that's your option if you would like that progression. If that's a little bit too much, that's absolutely fine. Bring those arms down. Okay, the 100 week 4, we're going to up our reps and we're going to up our pulse time. So we're going to take the full expression rolling down. We're going to take those straps off the shoulder rest, bring those legs to tabletop. We're going to press those arms down, coming into your C shape and come back up using that breath. We've got 10 of those repetitions if we can. And then on number 10, we're gonna peel the head and shoulders off, hold it there, 15 pulses for me. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and down. Okay, so week 4, we're gonna make it a little bit more intense by spending more time under tension with some double breathing. You might remember this from your shoulder bridge exercise. So let me show you on this side, doesn't matter which side you start on. You're gonna take the strap that's opposite to the hand, take it nice and far down, fingertips to temples. So we're gonna inhale as we hinge forwards. As we draw up into that row, we're gonna breathe out. We're gonna hold it there whilst we inhale. And then as we exhale, we come forwards. Yeah, so hold it at the bottom. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, draw it back, hold it, inhale, and exhale as we come back through. So just adding that double breathing, inhale to prepare, exhale to draw it back, inhale, hold it, exhale. You're gonna take 8 reps on either arm. And that's you done. All right, my love, so that's the end of your 4-week plan. Just a few exercises there for that spinal articulation, that core activation, the breathing, all the best bits, the foundational bits that you will need when you come into the studio for your more dynamic or more contemporary sessions. I hope it's been super useful. Let me know. You can find me at Reformer Lab on Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday lunchtimes, Friday mornings, Wednesday evenings if you want to join me. And I hope to see you in the studio soon.